Listen in as 5 friends take turns weaving stories through the tabletop game of their choice. This is 5 GMs in a Trench Coat.
Hello everyone and welcome to 5 GMs in a Trench Coat. My name is Tanner. I'll be your GM for the day. We'll start on my left.
That's me. I'm Adam. I play Araceli. And honestly, I haven't been rolling too well, which, is a bit of a descent from where I've been historically in the campaign. But I think things are looking up.
Yeah, real bummer.
Nah, it's fine.
Hi, I'm Kim. I play B and Frankie, who's off somewhere. And we're about to see what the fuck she just saw. So that's fun.
And I'm Jesse, and I'm playing Titus the Typhoon. And, things are actually going kind of well for him right now.
Hey, it's Tanlin. I'm playing Devon. And I just want to say, Tanner faked me the fuck out right now, just before. He made direct eye contact with me and then said, starting on my left. So my feelings are so hurt. I thought we were starting with me. Whatever.
Tanlin, for the rest of my campaign, we will start with you.
Oh, what?
Really?
So
we're going to do something crazy and make us have 10 more episodes.
No.
No! I start blowing up our own ships.
So, when we last left off, you guys were assaulting L'Epicure. You had started your bombardment. Jane had just come back with all of the dragons, or most of the dragons that Devon and her had wrangled. Bull, the big dragon that Devon used to know, and B, I haven't been talking about him in relation to you because, Devon and dragons and all, but you know Bull. Again, it's a little horrifying that, first of all, Devon hasn't seen any of this.
Just the image, right, of me trying to handle one dragon and dragon rider on a ship, and all of a sudden I look over and I hear all this commotion and I see a big-ass dragon tearing through with another big-ass dragon and Araceli, what?
You heard of Bull cracking people, snapping people in half.
Glow sticking these hoes.
Yeah, and Araceli is acting like it's a thing to play with. Just worth noting, Devon has no idea. You might be horrified. Devon, Araceli could die in any second. Just for the record. I just want to make sure we all know that. Because when I kill him, it'll be less surprising. So,
you can sure fucking try.
The last thing that happened is that B noticed a change in the air, with the Dragon Riders in the battle.
The vibes are off.
Yeah, the vibes changed, man. And Titus, I want you to roll me a notice now.
Oh.
And I'll give you a +2.
Well,
So 0.
we get a +2.
And then I got a +1 and then +2, so 3.
You see a flag getting raised at the top of L'Epicure. You can't quite make it out in the hectic, ness of battle. Do you want to... You can take a second to try and see what that flag means, or you can wait to see what happens and take your turn normally.
I guess I'll take a second. What's
All
up
right.
with that flag? Why does it look like
roll
that?
me a notice.
Does he get a +2 again?
Yeah.
All right, then that's a 2.
It's a bad flag. It's a flag that's bad for you guys. That's all you can
no.
tell. It's again, you can't quite make out what it is, but it's that means a bad thing. I can't remember what that bad thing is. But Titus and B, you're the first to see it happen. One of the dragon riders off. It seems like everybody's continues fighting, and one dragon rider's off. You just hear a boom, and the ship plummets instantly. And you guys see the balloon slashed completely. And everybody stops. Everybody stops moving because all of you would know super illegal. Nobody does that. Super illegal. It's only happened a couple times in history, right? And when it does, it's generally oh, you shouldn't have done that. You're bad now, that sort of thing.
That's a war crime.
Yeah, it is a war crime.
Engagement.
Actually, true, you can look at the laws. It's a war crime.
Well, there are laws of engagement. That is a thing everywhere.
So the fact that somebody did that, and it's worth noting, how are you going to stop that? Outside of killing the dragons and their riders, there's not a lot of ways to stop people from doing it.
Do we see who did it?
One of the dragon riders. You see that 2 dragon riders fly up from that ship, and so you have an idea.
It was a signal.
So Kim, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Fucking Christ. Oh, fuck. Okay. This dragon is still on Tandem's boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's focused on me, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
This is all bad. And that ship is just plummeting.
Done.
You can maybe say it's not falling like at terminal velocity. You might be able to save some of the people if you went down there, but that means you're out of the fight. Like, you're out for a good few turns if you do
Yeah,
that.
that's the thing.
So everybody knew what happened when they signed up for it. That's your call, though. They're your people.
Yeah, but my problem is if I leave, then there's a dragon on this ship and an injured rider. So that means an unhappy dragon on this ship. So
And also someone who might just kill themselves, do something crazy. Because she's injured. So.
yeah. And the crew didn't take out the dragon rider, right?
No, but she's pretty out of commission.
Okay.
I think they're not paying her, like, maybe somebody's, like, starting to tie her up or something, or, like, handcuff her, but she's severely hurt, so...
Cool. All right. So I still have that wrist thing on my arm from Araceli.
Mm-hmm.
So what I want to do is there's that like seed thing setting. I want to use my magic. So there's a Pokemon in the newest Pokemon game
Okay.
that's named Mousehold, right?
Okay.
Right, and one of their attacks
Uh-huh.
is like a seed attack, basically. And so that's kind of what I want to do.
You mean, like, leech seed?
Yeah, like using my magic,
right.
and kind of just doing piercing shots at this dragon,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, it like.
I see, it's like a machine gun, but with seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, I dig. Roll your magic for me.
Cool.
At the dragon?
Yes.
Okay.
Does she get any pluses because she's using the thing?
Yeah, I'll give you a
for
+2
magic?
to that, too.
An 8.
Okay, how do you do it? Like you can't kill this thing, but how do you, like, stop it?
I'm going for a wing.
Okay, so you just want to take out one of its wings? So you litter its wings with, like, seed bullets and, like just tear through it, right? Like, and it's bleeding, it screeches in pain, and, like, tries flapping the wing, but, like, it hurts to move. The dragon, like, just, like, not limps, but, like, it's like if your back, like, shoulder blade hurt a lot, like, it's hard to, like, you know, do stuff, right? And kind of, like, limps around, like, screeching, but it's not attacking anybody, right? It's now kind of like, oh, I need to defend myself. Like, I can't attack, because then they'll attack me, and I can't defend myself. Like, you know what I mean? It's not...
It's a cornered animal.
Yeah, but it's also not it's like a cornered coyote where it's like, I don't know what to do. I can't attack, but I can't, like, leave, like...
Shit, fuck,
yeah,
fuck,
how do I
shit,
get away?
shit.
Act like puppy?
Yeah. So the dragon's at least, not calmed, but, like, less inclined to hurt people right now, I'd say. Yeah, we'll say that's your turn for now.
Okay.
Titus, you can do one thing.
Oh.
Oh, actually, be on your turn. Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Titus, on your turn. Nothing happens.
Because I'm just gonna start chucking to the closest dragon rider and start zapping them.
Alright, roll me your shoot.
I think it's a 3.
Yeah, so you shoot lightning and it hits the ship. Doesn't do any damage, but the dragon rider and the dragon both dodge and look at you. They lock onto you.
Oh.
And now you're like, oh, now I'm dueling, now we're fighting. Like, you're not focusing on anybody else anymore. Devon, you hear a familiar sound, I think, but not, like, it's too far away for you to pay attention to. Like, again, you have a job to do.
Yeah.
You get, so roll me your fly or your dragon riding skill, either one.
That's a 7.
Cool. So yeah, you're dodging in and out of this cannon fire. You know, you and Siren might both be older, but you still got it. Like, and maybe it's feeling a little good again. You know what I mean? Like, in a way, you know. You don't get to do this sort of thing that much. Like, fly this dexterously, you know.
Show off a little.
You get to the barn, the stable, well, and the dragons are freaking the hell out. Like, you know, they hear cannon fire. Like, nobody's come to get them. Like, so you open the barn door and they're just freaking out.
I'm here to help.
Roll me your dragon riding.
That's another 7. I'm doing 3 again, right?
Yep.
5, 8.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you, like, fast. This is the last one. We got this. I gotta get back to Jane, right? So you get them out. You immediately start flying. Where do you go?
I'm going to. I told Jane I'd meet her at the boat. I'm going
Head straight to the boat?
Yeah.
All right, so you're having, like, let me ask you. Do you want to take the flock out of the cannon fire and come like around? It'll take you longer. Or do you want to fly them through the cannon fire and hope to God they, 1, keep formation, and 2, dodge all the cannons?
No, I'll take the safe route because
Okay.
I did my shit. I gotta get these. I
Yeah,
gotta get
maybe
them
like
in one
as so the last dragons leave, you see it like the stable just gets like a huge hole blown through the side of it. But okay, now you're finally heading in the opposite direction. You're going back. You've not turned back this whole time. Lepicure has a hole in it. Like the building itself has a huge hole in it. The tower has a hole in it, which probably something wasn't even feasible to you before today. Buildings are on fire. People, like, there are people on the ground who are running. They're, like, trying to put out fires or, like, get flags up, communication. There are some people who are firing at the ships with, like, small arms, like guns. Nobody's paying attention to you, it seems. But it's a mess, and it's a little frightening in its own way. You're on your way back to the ships? Huh?
Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Araceli, roll me a notice.
Ooh, nice. 5.
There's a dragon rider who seems suspiciously targeting a tandem ship towards the top.
Okay. So I have a question for you. So tandem ship. So I'm here, and tandem ship's here. Yes.
Yeah, so you're adjacent for
Okay.
the audiences.
And then and so most of the ships are kind of in a line, right? Like pretty
yes,
close to-
yeah, more or less, like a semicircle almost, but they're kind of breaking rank.
How many dragon riders are out here?
We said 20 ships, like 30.
Well, we've killed a good chunk.
That's why I said 30.
Okay. So what I want is I want to have loop Reyna up, and then I would like to use one of Reyna's stunts, which is just like a wing dive with like my flames on her.
I remember.
And I want to tear through as many dragon riders as I can weave through. Like
Okay.
however high I roll, like I want to kill, because I saw them destroy our
Yeah.
pop our ship, right? And now I
Yeah.
see this one doing that. I need to clear dragons out, and we're not doing it fast enough. So I'm gonna have, and then I'm hoping that Bull follows suit.
Roll me a fate point. Sorry, roll me a fate. Roll me her fight.
Okay, and then
use
could
a
I-
fate point.
A question.
Uh-huh.
Could I add to it because I'm coding her in my fire?
Yeah, so I was gonna say. So this will be we're gonna make this a stunt. So you're gonna get a +3 to this roll in addition to whatever her fight is. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But you're gonna still have to spend a fate point for it.
Right. Would I have to re-roll, or is it re-roll or +3?
It's just +3 for the stunt.
Okay. Okay. 5, 6. I got 9.
Okay. Oh yeah. So the first person you hit it, I'm guessing you go straight for the one that is.
Yeah, like I'm looping up and
Yeah.
coming. So for everyone listening, the boat, right?
Yep.
Our balloon is at the very top of the ship.
Yep.
They're going towards our balloon. I loop above them.
Yeah.
And then start the dive to gain momentum from above them.
Yeah.
Hitting them and then pivoting like sideways to just go like an arrow, like an
Yeah,
arrow
yeah.
looping down.
I follow you.
Like a roller coaster.
Yeah, no, I totally follow.
Yeah.
So you
She's just covered in flames.
So you check that first dragon. Like, you guys haven't gained enough momentum to like rip through it or anything, but you check that, and they're flown off course. Like, they're thrown off course completely. They're
They're
not down.
Pretty harmed though, right?
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay, I was like,
It's not that they're. I'm just saying they're not dead.
okay.
But they're not a problem for a little bit at least.
I have a question for you.
Huh?
So I've
There's more, but once you're done,
I've seen Devon and Siren do their lightning breath and chain it. Can I try to just weave her as if like chaining lightning? Using my concept of magic to attempt to emulate
like that.
a bouncing movement.
Nah, it's a little. That's like you're. Nah, I'm gonna say no this time.
That's fine. I'll start another phase.
But so I forgot to roll. For Devon's, during Devon's turn, like right before you start, another ship falls. Like just like that.
Yeah.
Gone. And again, like Araceli, there are people there with families, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Like I'm just.
That's
letting you know.
why I'm suddenly destroying a bunch of dragons and their riders.
Yeah. So, but you tear through 2 dragons.
Okay.
Are you killing them?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you
I
just rip
honestly
through.
just holding on, and we're covered in flame. It's this. I can't not. We're covered in flame.
Yeah.
We can't like we're just shooting through things.
So yeah, Araceli, you guys go through a couple of dragons and their riders. Like,
What does Bull do?
you guys go through a couple of them and they both fall. Like those dragon riders fall. You're getting to the mid. Like you're still fighting like 20 something of them, but you're cutting through their ranks. Bull is still using his fire. I think the last thing you see from Bull for now is him grab onto a dragon and breathe, like if 2 feet away he opens his mouth, like fire,
Godzilla Muto.
and the dragon rider's body is in half. Like there used to be a torso, there's not a torso after that.
I'm so scared of Bull, guys.
And Bull brings his claws into the dragon and cuts its heart or something. Like his claws just dig into it, and it's also gone.
What are you guys gonna have to bail me out of this? Because I've been like revving that dragon up, thinking he was gonna get hurt fighting the other dragons, and I could like at least have an easier time. He's not getting hurt, team. He eats those.
So Bull lets go and then breathes like another like wave like onto like dragons, riders, and ships. Like he's not.
Yeah.
He's not on nobody's side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's freaking out because it's his territory and you guys are all in it. People are lit on fire. You recognize some of the folks around HQ who are now on flames.
Honestly, starting to like waver, like starting to lose it a little. Like
Yeah.
This needs to go faster.
Yeah. But I mean, Bull is doing damage to everybody. You know what I mean? So
Bull has killed I think 3 dragons since since I started baiting
Minimum.
him into hitting other dragons.
Yeah. Anyways. But RSL, you continue doing your thing. B, we're back to you, buddy.
Hi. So tandem ship at the moment is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think maybe you even catch Tandem and Jameson who are fighting back to back, and maybe it's almost a little like nice to see like both of them doing their jobs and both of them being good at it. They seem like a good team. Like Jameson and Tandem have been together for a while. They're fighting on deck, firing their own guns, engaging with like I guess other dragon riders and stuff like that. But Tandem ship is doing the best, but it's worth noting it's the only one with 2 dragon riders helping them.
Yeah.
Everywhere else is struggling a lot.
Getting there.
Outside of those balloons not popping, but getting destroyed. Some dragon, like people are just getting thrown off ships. Like you know what I mean? Like it's not like they're not like instantly dying or at least getting removed. So B.
So I want to go fly to the next ship that has Cavaliers over it, like all over it. And I'm just gonna start shooting for wings.
Okay. So you're in. So roll me your magic.
It's another 8.
6. So yeah, you shred. Yeah, you shred through another dragon's wings. And it's Dragon Rider who's still on there because everybody else is. Was like whoa, and like looks at you and pulls out a gun because now you're the main threat. Takes a shot. Roll me either your flyer, Kai's flyer, or your Dragon Rider.
Anything but this.
That's a 4.
Alright, so yeah, they're dragons bucking, like they take the shot, but they go wide. But they do pierce the balloon. Mind you, the balloons are made to like handle small stuff like that. It just needs to get patched within a couple hours. You know what I mean? But again, like maybe that's when you're like, oh god, like these balloons aren't just vulnerable to dragons. Like there's other things that can do this,
Yeah.
But yeah, so you you remove another dragon's ability to fly, which severely hampers its ability to do anything, and its dragon rider's ability as well. You can do that again, or you can do something else. It's up
I'm
to you.
gonna do that again. I'm flying through trying to take out as many dragons out of the equation at least.
Roll your magic for me.
6.
All right. Yeah. You keep maiming their wings, right? Like you're basically clipping their wings, right? Functionally, they can heal eventually, but it hurts them obviously. So yeah, like maybe the next ship over, you take out 2 instantly. Like just dragon riders, at least they're severely damaged. The dragons and the dragon riders. Yeah, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Titus. You're engaged in combat. And now, Titus, I think you're like, again, like maybe your brain's just like going through what happens at these, because it's been a little bit since you've done something like this. And your mind goes to the cannonballs. You'll remember that there are jammers on ships who prevent the balloons from getting hit, right? By controlling the metals and the magic, all that stuff. Or the metals and the bullets and all of it. But it's chaos right now. Cannonballs might make it through, and if they start hitting the airships, way more are going down. And you remember those cannons are all along the several tiny towers around Lepicure?
Yeah.
You could keep fighting dragons, or you could deal with the cannons.
God.
And speaking of, one of the cannons just goes in like one side of the balloon, out the other, and one of the balloons like down the line just starts quickly descending. It's not falling, but if the crew lives, they're stranded down there until they get help. Like in the lowlands, but the chance of them surviving are not great.
Okay. Well, I mean, it seems like if it gets hit by a cannon, there's a chance.
That they'll live, yes.
Yeah.
So for the record, that means you guys are down 17.
3
Yeah.
ships. Yeah.
You guys are down 217 ships.
Okay, well, first things first, I gotta deal with this dragon.
Mhm.
Then I'll probably start dealing with the cannons. Okay, I'll start zapping this dragon.
Okay. Roll me your shoot, buddy.
Alright, 3.
So you shoot lightning.
Yeah.
The dragon rider on top, you shoot it, and the dragon rider puts her hands out, and a ball, the ball, she catches it as a ball of lightning in
Like
front of her.
Yoda?
Like Yoda.
And she is holding it in front of her and looking at you, kind of I didn't think I'd do that either. And then just throws it off. She puts all the energy away from her, just off to the
Like
side.
Zuko?
Not as directed, but yes,
Oh.
kind of.
I gotta fight a Yoda, a Force firebender?
Hey man. So,
Oh.
but she takes a shot with her gun because that's gonna be a lot easier than obviously trying to fight you with that. Roll me your dragon rider your fly.
3.
Mark off 2 physical stress.
God damn it.
Both your 1 and 2.
We're just so fundamentally overwhelmed.
We were doing pretty well up until...
I mean, hey, you guys are fighting the good fight. You guys are not down for the count.
Well, the thing is, because my initial plan was to not get us, to have us not get swarmed, but I felt like we had to let the net off early.
It's okay, Adam. It happens, man.
I know that's what happens with plans. They're
Yeah.
always going to. Yeah, we'll be okay.
Titus, you can do one more thing. Do you want to try attacking again?
Yeah, I'll shoot with my gun.
All right, roll me your shoot.
4.
Okay. Yeah, you tag the dragon's shoulder, and graze its wing. It's just bleeding there, and the dragon yells out in pain. The dragon rider looks determined to fight.
Oh.
So now it's Devon's turn. Devon, you can go at least a little faster now because you're not having to keep up with a whole horde of dragons. Next turn you'll get to the 2 ships. You see, though you do not. Okay, roll me your notice actually.
A 1 to notice.
You think Jane got there are dragons on 2 of the ships, and not just Cavalier dragon. I mean, they're all Cavalier dragons, but you know what I'm saying. They're not just Cavaliers. So the 2 ships you set aside, that seems to be what's up. Next turn you're gonna get there, and roll me your dragon rider.
4.
You're keeping them behind you for the most part. Nobody's really splintering off, but it is still chaotic. Adam, Araceli, you want to keep going? I'll let you keep going without using a fate point if you want to keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if I could just keep tearing through as many, I have to. We're losing ships at a massive rate.
Speaking of, one of the ships on the other end, from where you guys are, drops.
From behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just. Do I roll?
Yeah. Roll just Araceli. This ring is fight.
Do I have anything from the magic?
Yeah, you can add a +3. We'll keep the stunt up, the whole thing.
Thanks, because that's bad. I got a 6.
Okay. Okay. So you a couple of dragons just straight up miss. You're.
I mean, we're.
Trying to hit whatever you can. Bull grabs one of them though, and you don't see that dragon or its rider.
It's that dragon's problem.
And then you. How do you do it for this third one?
We're just flying. They're getting hit, and I'm not paying attention to what's happening. So if it's either force or claws and flames, whatever it is, they're just done.
Yeah, they're just off. Okay, so you Osterina deals with the dragon that you're not even seeing it. You're focusing on your magic and
I'm
flying.
coating her in flames and kind of trying to keep us steady while she just.
And I mean, it's worth noting you all see what Araceli is doing now. Araceli, you're cutting through their ranks, and Bull is not exactly helpful in the as much as he could be, but what do you expect? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a wily dragon, but he is destroying some of their ranks, which is good.
Yes, exactly.
We're not losing more ships because of him.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, decent enough, right? B.
Yes.
What do you do, man?
I am just trying to take out as many of
Dragons
these
as you can?
as many of these Cavaliers as I can. That's
Okay.
my current goal because these ships are dropping at a massive rate.
So roll me your. Another one goes.
Oh. God. We're at 15?
13. I'm almost okay. I'll keep you at 15, but I'm.
No, it's fine.
I haven't been realizing how fast these have been dropping.
Jesus.
A 10.
Okay. Oh, do you want to just kill these things? Okay, hold on. Let me check.
Okay.
So, yeah. Do you want 2 of them? Do you want to just take them out?
Yes.
All right. So yeah.
At this point, she is just, there is so much determination and so much like just, I have to get through these and I have to make sure that no more ships fall.
Yeah, you and Araceli are like just like wasted. Like, and I mean honestly, it's a little like hard to see because sometimes it's just like a dragon gets shot in the head and like its dragon rider like falls. You know what I mean? Like some of it's hard to watch, but like at this point, you know.
Araceli's not watching.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah.
How do you sleep at night? I couldn't see it.
I was flying too fast.
You take a couple out on your own B, and it's worth noting, there's maybe like some ships don't have any dragon riders on them anymore. Now their main problem is cannons, which is good, because you can't count maybe a little over a dozen of both. So,
Would now be good to make a storm?
Yes.
Yeah, I think now that the dragons are out.
Can you call lightning on things? That's a thing you can do, right?
I don't think so.
I thought it was something you've done. Am I losing my mind?
He makes a storm and then Tempest shoots lightning herself.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's the legend.
Fuck, I fell for the legend, dude.
You got
Apparently
guided?
no one's heard it, though.
I obviously have.
Titus.
Okay. But there's still this dragon.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right.
too.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta deal with this dragon first, though. Okay, I'll just shoot lightning again. Come on, Tempest. Tempest. 2.
Goes wide.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot with my gun.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, that's still 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you hit that dragon, not the dragon rider. It's a tough one, but the dragon takes a shot, and like through the arm, and its arm just goes limp, and it's yells, and the dragon rider is like startled, and the dragon kind of starts like leaning like towards one side. It's starting to veer a little bit away from you, like maybe to move away, but the dragon rider like takes a shot while she's trying to get her dragon under control. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Roll me your dragon riding or fly or Tempest's fly.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, the shot, like, it's a hard shot anyway. Like, it goes wide, and the dragon starts peeling off, just away, like, from you guys.
Alright, I'm just gonna start flying up.
Okay, so you're just flying straight up?
Yeah.
Alright. Devon, roll me a notice.
A 2.
Okay. You got
Dude.
You get back to the ships, and dragons are everywhere. Like the crew you like trained. There aren't any Cavaliers here actually on either of the ships, which is very nice. You're not sure why that is, but the crew's trying to get a handle on these dragons, and they're like cargo ships, like large cargo ships, because that's the space you needed. Devon, you gonna say them?
Yeah, can I coach them? Like, direct them?
Yeah, if you want to give me your what's your rapport?
It's a +1.
Okay. So you're gonna take a -1, but you can use your dragon riding skill.
Okay. I like that. Okay, so that's a 5.
Okay. So you start coaching everybody and trying to also get the dragons yourself. And you start getting them organized. A lot of them are really resistant to go back inside of a ship, so a lot of them are probably just gonna have to stay on top, or like, you know what I mean? Maybe you can train them to like stay around the convince them to stay around the ship, that sort of thing. Some of them will go back down willingly, but it's gonna be tough to get all of them. It's gonna be tough to get half of them down there, let alone all of them. Jane's working too, and you see her working, but you don't see any bandages over that wound that she has, right? Like that shoulder, like stab. Like you don't spot any, and she's like a little, like, moving around like shakily. Yeah, she's swaying a little bit. Thank you. But she's doing her job.
Sorry, really quickly. I love that Taylor's playing a completely different game than the rest of us.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Taylor's like, oh, my one friend in the dragons. And we're like, oh, they're everywhere!
They keep swarming. The ships are dropping. Please, Tanner.
Devon.
I need her to sit down, huh?
Now I think you see the ship right next to you, gone. Like it drops instantly, like falls, like falls.
The one with dragons in it or the one without dragons?
No, the one that not one of those two. The other ones, the one right next to those.
Oh.
For count, is that 12?
You're not 13.
Okay.
Yeah. You're down to almost half your ships.
Yeah.
I want them to leave. I want this boat to leave.
Hello, and welcome back to the middle of the episode. A little break from the stressful 30 minutes you've just been listening to. Our first ad this week comes from our friend Tori over on Level 1 Geek.
Hey there, this is Tori from Level 1 Geek, a channel all about tabletop role-playing games. On our blog, you can find tips for players and game masters alike, plus recommendations for dice, figurines, and more. If actual play shows are more your thing, check out our podcast and YouTube channel where we play all kinds of games like Pathfinder, Basin, and indie games galore. We're out to help everyone discover the magic of tabletop RPGs. So, head over to level1geek.com and embrace your geek side.
If you're new to TTRPGs and have been looking for some resources to help you get into it, be sure to check out Level 1 Geek. We'll have their links in our episode description. Next up is an ad from our friend Martelo Schwarz.
Hello. I'm Martelo and I create 5e content in English and German. My biggest thing so far is probably Bugbear Awakening, an adventure especially written for small parties. I also published a playable race called Fairy and very recently a high-resolution map pack. You can find my socials and everything else on marteloschwarz.com, but probably easier to remember and do is to simply Google for Bugbear Awakening. And here I repeat, it's Bugbear Awakening. Thanks for listening.
If you've been looking for some maps or some really cool D&D 5e adventures, I highly recommend you check out Martelo's work. I promise you won't be disappointed. Alrighty friends, take a deep breath, grab some water, have a snack. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Okay. Do you want to tell the captains like we're heading out? Like
Yeah,
outta
this
here?
boat needs to go.
Both of them? Because there are two boats you have, remember?
Oh yeah, both of them. They have all the dragons on them for the most part
yeah.
that I got going. Yeah,
Yeah.
they need to go.
All right. So you know the the captains. Like you had to talk to them. You had to
Yeah.
train with them, right? So one of them's named Adam. The other name is Jesse. Like on two different ships. What do you tell them?
This part of the mission is good to go. Get on out.
Okay. Adam says, "Are you sure? Like, are you coming with us?" Devon, I don't know if we can do this on our own. And Jane, and he looks down at Jane. And Jane's like holding herself against a wall, like taking in a breath. Her dragon is like kind of doing that thing you've seen it plenty of times. The dragon's like kind of starting to wall her off from people, like other dragons and people. You know what I mean? Jane's having a rough time. Her dragon's protecting her, but I mean, can it protect her from death?
Dude, can I just scope my surroundings real quick? Can I see any of my teammates?
You for sure see Araceli. Like, Araceli's a flaming bullet going through, like, the ships. And you also see... fucking Araceli is, like, chased by Bull. Like, Bull is, like if not chasing Araceli, then at least following Araceli, like, really closely and ripping through dragons and their riders. Like, there's times where you're like, oh my god, Araceli's about to die. Like, I'm about to watch the kid get, like, clawed in half. But then Bull doesn't. Thank whatever god there is. Thank the goddess, right? But, like, it's so many close calls. You're like, I can do this. Araceli shouldn't be doing.
Me and Reina just look like a comet.
Yeah, I mean, and there's that too. Oh, and then roll me a notice. Because that's you just see that immediately. That's easy to catch. Like, everybody knows that's happening. Like...
That's a 3 to notice.
B is going through and taking care of the dragons with a lot more precision than Araceli. And is also not being chased by a bull, which is good. She doesn't look hurt, and neither does Kai. And Titus and Tempest, you might spot them way down. And he also seems pretty okay. They don't seem like they're they're dead or anything like that, so that's good. You can't see Tatum and Jameson and the ship. Like, that's hard to find in the chaos of everything. The dragons on your ship also, I'll tell you, they're barely holding it together because they're right next to a war. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they see people dying, like their own kind dying, like, and like it en masse, like en masse. Like, it's more death than probably any dragon seen outside of like Cavalier wars that happened decades ago.
Outside of the game. Would you guys be mad at me?
No.
Okay.
No, because literally Devon said he's there for the dragons.
Yeah, and then because the whole thing is Devon has been planning to leave once he got all these dragons from the get-go.
He did tell B that when she first approached him, that his only reason he's going is for the dragons.
We know who Devon is.
Yeah.
We as players know, and the characters know.
I think Titus would be upset though.
Araceli might not be super pleased. We'll see.
Yeah, there's a difference between are the players okay with it and are the characters.
Yeah.
You know.
Although Araceli might be like, there, made a call. You know, like I don't know.
I mean, who's to say? Like, I just mean, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. The dragons need me. I was here for the dragons. I made that very abundantly clear.
Tanlin, what does Devon do?
Yeah, he's staying with the dragons. I think he'll direct someone to go tend to Jane, and then he's just gonna lead the
Ships?
the team on corralling
Like
the
the crews.
dragons.
The crew,
yeah.
the crew on corralling.
And
Got
get
it.
back to coaching, captaining.
Okay. So yeah, everybody else roll me a notice.
Got a 5.
Got a 1.
Also one.
Araceli, then you're the only one who sees, like, as you're going towards, like, the direction you're going towards, the 2 last ships have a ton of dragons on them and are, like, in the middle, like, of turning away, like, leaving.
Yeah.
Also, they aren't getting fired on. Like the cannons aren't even going near them, those 2 ships. I'm just letting you know. Like, that's something else you catch. You're like, wait a minute. The firing's stopping about there. Like noticeably. Not, you know, anyways, noticeably. You notice that.
I have my goggles on. I'm like, huh.
But continue.
Yeah. All right. I didn't see Devon get on, right? I just saw Jane get over there.
Yeah, you saw. I mean, you are now seeing, like, it's tough because I mean, you see a Cavalier who looks kind of like Devon, but again, you're at a distance and it's in a crowd of dragons. Like,
He sees Devon. He's like, all right.
So, anyways, you catch that. Devon, you're turning away and you're heading out. Like, I'm just letting you know the ships are on their way. Away.
So are these 2 ships part of their 13, or is this like a separate?
They're separate.
Okay.
Could you imagine?
I would have been.
I would have been
then
like, whoa.
Titus would have been pissed.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Dude, that means I'm out of the rest of the session, right? Like,
We'll see.
okay.
Adam, it's your turn.
Okay.
Do you want to just keep doing it, my dude?
How many dragons are left?
You can't count over 10. You can't count how many there are, but there are over 10.
Over 10. This is hard.
In all fairness, though, like, you have about as many ships as there are Cavaliers at the moment.
Yeah.
So things are looking pretty good.
I want to like look around and see like what's. Fuck, this is too much. I only have so many points left. Yeah, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Roll me some magics, buddy.
Is it her fight or my magic?
Her fight.
Okay, her fight then
With the bonus, +3.
So it's +3?
Yeah.
Okay, 9.
3 more. Like, down. Like just
Yeah.
you rip through them. You and Osrena are ripping through them. But, you're starting to feel Osrena, like, it's not quite tired, but more like exhausted. I mean, like, when you're, like, aware, yeah, but your body's like, I can't keep doing this. Like, she's, like, flying. Like, this is some pretty impressive flying. For a kid who's only been doing this for, like, what, a couple years? Like, Araceli and Osrena are really pulling through. You're not sure who's doing more of the work, right? But, like Devon would have trouble doing this. Like, he probably could, but Devon would have trouble. And he's probably a better rider, like, skill-wise, at least, than Araceli is, you know, just because he's older. Nonetheless, you get through those 3. I think, like, Osrena, like, is pushing, but she doesn't have that much gas for this, at least.
Yeah. Can I? Can I try something?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let her stop. If she's feeling spent, I'm not gonna like burn her out. How many dragons can I get in her range?
What do you mean?
Like breath.
Yeah, maybe one. Like the thing is, there's so few now that like they're spread out hundreds of feet, right?
I want to have her use her breath weapon, but I want to use my magic to emulate his breath weapon, Bull's breath weapon.
I see.
Making it a stream, and
you might be able to hit one with it, like clean shot. Like I got this. Not the other one would have been a stretch. This is like I can hit it if I hit it.
How many of them do I see? How many people do I see? Like Cavaliers.
You can either count how many there are in the battle right now, or take the shot on one. You can't do both.
Well, because I want to do something as Odyssey then. But can I count and then not do the thing? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, because what I want to do is I want to spend a point for a stunt, and I want to just blow up all of the firearms that are on the ones that are left.
Fair. Because you'd get like three. Another 3, probably.
I need. Adam doesn't know what to do. Odyssey doesn't know what to do. There's too many people. I killed 3 more dragons. Oh, did Bull follow us? Did Bull destroy more dragons?
You want to fucking look behind you right now? Actually, that's a good question. Do you stop moving?
If Reyna's she's probably coasting, but we're not moving as fast as we were.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Bull.
If we do that, I'm definitely looking. I'm like,
yeah. You look behind you, and Bull like maybe rushes past you, and is like grappling with the dragon, and the rider is noticeably missing. But the dragon and Bull are engaged, and you're sure Bull has this, but he's occupied for the moment. Like this one's bigger, not as big as you or Serena, or Serena or Bull, but like he's occupied at the moment.
Problem.
That's right, Adam.
God damn it! I don't know how many Cavaliers are left, but we need to start.
You can count them.
True. I'm going to spend the turn to count them, and then I'm going to take off one of the weight-bearing loads that Reyna has, and get some gunpowder ready, so I can just make a bunch of attacks on my next turn.
Okay, that sounds good. You start counting, and you think you count a dozen. Out of, do you want to count the ships too? You can do that.
Yeah.
13. So, almost 1 for 1.
Okay, and then I would like to yell, it's not too late to surrender. I promise you guys don't have this.
Okay. So, first you also notice 2 dragons and the dragon riders are coming at you. They're far enough where you can clock it and react, right? Yeah. So next turn. But they're coming noticeably, leaving their ships and coming directly at you. You also notice a couple heading towards B, and they're going to get there a lot faster. So like 2B compared to you, right? Yep. Roll me your rapport.
All right, I got a 2.
It doesn't seem to clear. They don't, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, so that's what you got. You're preparing for your next shot. You have enemies engaging you right now.
It's okay. I'm okay.
B, it's your turn.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Okay. First, can we say Frankie has been helping?
I was gonna bring that up, but yes. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Actually, let's go in on Frankie. Let's zoom in on Frankie because she's the only non-Cavalier character. She's alive.
Thank
She
God.
hasn't taken any hits.
Okay.
Maybe a couple cuts, right? Nobody's making it out of this completely unscathed. But she's she's doing pretty well. Where is she right now?
I think she's also been ship hopping and helping where she can with the dragon riders, because her whole thing is just flying around and seeing if she can take out any dragon riders.
I hear you. I think maybe the last thing that happened. Frankie is running and jumps over to a ship, and then the ship falls. It's like you are about to land on it, and it just starts dropping. You open up your wingsuit, I assume.
Yeah.
And catch yourself, but you see the faces of people realizing they're dying. They're in the process of dying. It's hard to hear their screams, but you see them.
Yeah.
but you catch yourself and you're flying now. Where do you go?
I'm going up
To the next ship?
To the next ship to help them out. Because I imagine there's Cavaliers just flying around these ships still. So I'm going to go help them where I can.
For sure. Roll me a notice.
Oh, God. Oh, Frankie, you wonderful bitch. I got a 6.
Great.
Okay.
B,
Oh, boy.
what's she up to?
She's still trying to mow through these guys. So she's still going for wings, as many as she can.
Okay. Roll me your magic. You feel that you're running out of seeds. You've been firing a lot of these suckers.
Oh, yeah. That'll be an 8.
So you're firing at these dragon riders, and I think it's like there's a little just less power behind these seeds now, like finally, because you're running out. And one of them has a couple holes torn through the wing. The dragon does, right? The other one ducks behind a ship and uses it as cover to hide from you. And then you just hear, and you're not seeing any seeds fly out of the little thing anymore. But like, you know, you did your damage. You know what I mean? Like, for what it was, you know? The cannon fire hasn't stopped, by the way. Heck, there's less cannon fire coming from your side, and that's it. Just making note of that. But anyways, B, you can do one more thing as an action.
Okay. The ship I'm flying towards,
Roll me
there's
a
a... Okay. Wonderful. A 5.
Okay, roll me a fly. Like, Kai's fly. For sure, like, yeah, like, no replacing. For sure, Kai's fly.
6.
How does Kai fly again?
She has no wings, so she's very much like
Wind magic?
wind magic. It's very kind of serpentine in the air.
Instantly, you drop, right? Like you fall for a second, and you, like Kai, like, you and Kai just drop for a second, and a dragon and its rider whoosh, like, where you just were. And Kai, like, catches you both, and, like, serpentines, like, underneath a ship to, like, gain a second. And, like, you know, Kai's doing her job, right? But you clock, okay, there's one right there that Kai just saved us from, and another coming, like, my way that now has to, like, reroute, right? So now you have 2 dragon riders on your tail. You still have an action. Kai acted independently because, you know, she's not an idiot. But, you know.
Okay. I think what I want to do is start closing distance on the closest dragon rider to me.
Okay. You can. So there's one that went past you, has to, like, completely go. Another one is, like, looping around the ship to meet you. So you can meet that one. That's technically the closest.
I'll meet that one.
All right. What are you gonna do?
So I think what I want to do. Oh God, Kai. I think I just kind of want to. So Kai has a stunt, where she basically uses her wind magic to create like a ball of wind that, like, shoots.
Okay.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do that to the dragon rider specifically.
What's your goal?
I'm trying to, like, kind of knock this dragon rider around.
Okay.
If that makes sense, like,
Yeah, throw
destabilize
off, like,
them.
throw off their center of gravity so that they
Yeah.
don't have that same lift. I follow you. Okay, roll me your magic +3 and use a fate point.
Yeah, I am. That's an 8.
Cool. Do you throw that dragon off balance, or do you kill her?
Killer.
All right. So yeah, I think, like,
I think Kai puts in a lot more force behind it than she intended to because she's trying to protect me.
Yeah. So she throws like that. She, like, gains this wind ball, and you're like, oh wait, that's really big. Oh wait, and she throws it right, and the dragon rider.
It's like a cannonball.
Because of the, like, how the physics of the air work, she gets thrown up and then back into her dragon's, like, back. You hear a crack and maybe see something stab her, like the dragon's spines or something like that. Like, pierce her armor, and the dragon, you also hear a crack from that. You might have just broken their backs on each other, and they both, like, just start falling.
All right.
It's so metal.
That is pretty metal.
Titus, you're still locked in combat with this one dude.
But it's injured, right? So it's not as fast.
Correct.
Oh God. Okay, as Tempest is flying up, I guess I'll just shoot with my gun.
Okay, take your shot, man.
4,
I rolled all pluses. Hey,
Catches the bullet and throws it back.
Hey,
to
Jesse, you got miss.
This is not a good time for that right now, Tanner.
This isn't joking matter.
So, Jesse, you're gonna head up and create those storm clouds?
I mean, yeah.
Roll your magic, baby. Or, I mean, Tempest's magic, right?
Okay, that's a +1. 5.
Okay, so it's already overcast, but now you guys start seeing dark clouds gather from Tempest. If I'm correct, Titus, what you do is you create a first cloud, dive into it, right, to hide, and then you create more clouds. That's what you do. That's your vibe.
Yeah.
I remember from one of our first sessions, that's you saying that's how you did it. So, you guys see Tempest envelop herself and Titus in a cloud, and then more clouds start spreading out amongst you guys, right? So, the cannon fire actually is blocked on both sides, which is good. How much cloud cover are you making?
Just as much as I can. I'm kind of in a frantic situation right
So
now.
you guys might be starting to get covered in fog. And yeah, so it's the fog is creeping towards the ships. It hasn't enveloped you guys yet, but soon you can maybe see a ship or two down. But the cannons will be firing blindly. Everybody's will. So whatever that means, I guess, Devon, you, I'm sure you're doing your job, but your friends are back there. But roll me your notice.
2.
You see the bottom of a ship heading towards the battle, but just the bottom of the hull. You don't know whose or what kind of ship.
I don't like that.
You're far away, but you could make it to them before the ship does.
Oh.
But you gotta take care of the dragons.
Oh. What are the dragons? Have I gotten them under control yet or no?
I mean, they're more calm. You know what I mean?
They're further away from the cannon.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's less noise. There's a lot of different dragons mingling, but it's better than it was. You might be able to leave them alone and let the crew handle it.
Where's Jane? Did she get help?
She's somewhere in one of the ships. You could go look for her if you want. But she was taken in one of the ships. That's the last you saw of her.
That's all I care about then. I don't like this ship. And I know that bombs are something that these people have. And if they start dropping bombs on us, that we're done so entirely. And B's back there, and I love dragons. I'm gonna go to.
What are your aspects?
Ex-Cavalier. Is a rebel fighter going through something. Besties with B. Connection with dragons.
I want to invoke going through something.
Yeah?
To do what?
To make it harder for Tamlin to make a decision.
Dude, fuck you.
Yeah, I tell you got a pain point. Fuck it.
What?
Yeah, do you think so?
Dude, you're going through something.
So you're saving these dragons here, right? But what about those dragons that could die back on the ship? The 3 dragons you know. But what if Siren dies? If you're putting Siren at a huge risk going back.
Yeah, what if they have a barrier of ships waiting because they know we're trying to flee?
But also, your friends are back there, and Tempest and Kai and Asa's friend is probably fine. But the others, what about them? And so many Cavalier dragons are dying, and maybe they have it here, but what if they don't?
There is a Balrog chasing us right now, too. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no shit.
It's so fucking cool.
Yeah, and Bull is back there. That's a whole other issue.
That's so great. I was still with the dragons.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Frankie. Mm-hmm. Cutting back to you, because this is what you saw. You see a ship with a Republic flag, cutting towards you guys, directly. And it's a big one. It's a gunship. What you guys have been fighting haven't been ships at all. But this is a big. If you asked B or Devon, they might be able to name this ship. You know what I mean? That sort of thing.
Okay. Is there a balloon?
Yep.
Okay. Frankie's very stealthy. Mm-hmm. And there's currently a lot of fog going on. Mm-hmm. Could I go stealth over there?
Roll your stealth for me. You can do anything you want, Kim, but you have to roll a stealth.
Yep.
Do whatever you can imagine.
Can I invoke the fact that there is fog to
gain? You can get a +2.
8.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure you've done this before. You slip, like, where are you trying to go?
To the balloon.
All right, so yeah, you slip up, and you slip on top of the balloon. There's, like, ropes that you can walk along, like, crawl along, right? The balloons are made to, like, be repaired in mid-flight and stuff. What do you do?
I whip 2 daggers out, and I am dragging them along this balloon.
Okay, so, God, how did I... It's like if you were on a bouncy castle that's slowly being deflated, until eventually you're just falling. Like, so, actually, everybody, you hear, like... You don't even hear it, I guess. You just see, like, I think, what's the thing at the end of the ship? You know, the long wooden pole thing? You just hear, like, a cracking... All you hear a cracking sound. Frankie, you see it break on the back of one of the ships. It's no, like... I mean, it can be... That damage can be repaired on the friendly ship. But this ship just starts going down. So you guys all maybe, like, turn and see that. And that's a ship you don't recognize going, like, falling. Frankie, do you catch yourself with your wingsuit?
Yeah.
You hear these screams of people because they had no idea that was about to happen.
That's horrendous.
And that's where we're gonna leave it for today's episode of 5 Gems in a Trench Coat. Thank you everybody for listening so much. We'll be back next week with another episode, and we can plug our stuff now.
I throw up and cry a little. Yeah, if you like listening to us, you can go follow us over on our social medias at 5 Gems in a Trench Coat on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, and at 5 Gems Official on Twitter and Blue Sky. And on all of our social accounts, you can find out how to join our Discord. Come hang out. We're super fun. And you can also check out our website, 5gemsinatrenchcoat.com.
Also, if you like what we're doing, you want to support us and fund us a little bit, if you want to fund our energy drink addiction, or help us kind of work towards new audio equipment, you can go ahead and go down to our Ko-Fi and give us a little bit of money, a little bit of tip.
That should be ko-fi.com/5gemsinatrenchcoat.
Yeah, also, once again, if you like things that we do here and you like all of us, you can check us out at ADAVANS, Adavans Armory, at Adavans Armory on everything. We make 5e supplemental content, and, we work on stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. Tanlin?
Yeah, I do a lot of the art for Adavans Armory and this lovely podcast, Gremlin Frog Art. There's 2 G's in there on Instagram and Twitter.
Beautiful.
I do a webtoon. It's called Wisteria Falls. You can search us on webtoon at Wisteria Falls, or you can look us up on Instagram at Wisteria_Falls. There we go.
Nice. Amazing. And, if you like us and you enjoy this,
Like,
subscribe, share, all that, comment. Thank you. Bye-bye.
goodbye.
Bye. They're gonna die.
Hello. Thank you for listening to 5 Gems in a Trench Coat. Be sure to follow us on social media at 5 Gems in a Trench Coat on Instagram and TikTok, and at 5 Gems Official on Twitter and Blue Sky. You can also join our Discord. You can find out how to join on any of our social media accounts or on our website, 5gemsinatrenchcoat.com. If you liked the episode, please rate us 5 stars and leave a little comment. And if you'd like to support us further, you can leave us a little tip on our Ko-Fi at ko-fi.com/5gemsinatrenchcoat. Thanks, and catch you in the next episode.